Thank you. Start the meeting. It is 7 on the dot. Good. All right, so 7 p.m. Michael is here. Ron is here. And I don't see anybody else here. Have you had a chance to look at the minutes? I just kind of gave it to you a little while ago.
I did, I looked at it, yeah.
May I have a motion to approve minutes?
All right. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of Energy Committee meeting of June 25th, 2025.
Second, any discussion? None, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I have not sworn in yet, but Kathy said she would. And I just printed into the minutes for our benefit. I think I did it put it in the agenda as well as in the minutes from the last meeting. This is the membership terms we have. Now we still have you and Kathy both being done in June 27, which is not great, but I took the 3-year and gave her the 2-year thing, so that came out. If I'd given her the other one, we'd have been, you and I would have been the same.
Right.
All right, so you heard about the grant. We got a new grant.
Yeah, that's great.
I haven't really looked at any deeply details, you know, what we applied for. But the potential emissions reduction 27.12 tons CO2 per year, and a potential savings that may result from this work 32,000 per year.
Mhm.
Michelle, hello.
Hi, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Yeah, did you hear that? We got the competitive grant, the last one we applied for.
Yeah,
And,
congrats.
27, possibly 27 tons of CO2 per year. Thank you.
Yeah, Kelly Brown had notified me, so good to
Yeah.
hear. Nice.
Is there any, I want to figure out, I get to the actual total, what grants we have received. I guess you look at, Green Communities grant.
Yeah, there on the website there is a I think if you just type in maybe like Green Communities list of grants or something,
Yeah.
it does have like a just every single town in Massachusetts that's a green community and like each project. I'm not sure if it's been updated yet with like the new grant information, but you can see like um pretty much everything that's been awarded.
Okay.
I can actually I can try to look that up for you right now.
So I'll look it up myself and, possibly put that together. I think, I would try to use that information on our website, when we get a chance to, redo that, get that kind of correct information in there. Any further discussion about that right now? None. Okay. Moving on the agenda, police department, last time we met, I had said I would email the manuals, which I have done and have had no contact with them since. It has occurred to me, however, that perhaps there are other people who've never seen a manual, in the buildings. It's one thing facilities to see it, another thing for other people to realize that, oh, you know what, we can actually dim these lights, sort of thing. So I'm wondering myself how I might get that information into the hands of, I guess at the start, Rob Beauchamp said he did not that he had emailed, I think, or he had given people a piece of paper, but you can't really look stuff up in a piece of paper and the PDF. I got just look up, controls, how to, work them and bring it right to the right line and all that stuff. So I thought it might be helpful for them, but I think other, obviously schools where I don't have any really, I have to go through the facilities manager over there to get that info, find out if they've got it. But I will look that up. I'll make a note for me to check on others. Ref schools. I'll do that. All right, and I guess there's no more conversation on that, the discussion. No? All right, so climate action plan. Couple things. One is we know there's a meeting on September 9th. I haven't given you an RSVP on that, but one of us will attend.
Yeah, I thought the best way of doing that is maybe like because Nelson's got everyone's contact info and maybe him sending the email invite out might maybe get a little more of a response. So he's done the email outreach. I spoke with him for the first staff meeting. And then after that same day is when kind of like the committees should be meeting. Um, so I can provide like an agenda and for both meetings. But basically I think what we're trying to do is kind of educate people, update them on the climate action plan, what exactly it is and why it's important. And then kind of getting a little bit of a initial feedback on some actions that the town can take based on kind of what other towns are doing, a list from other climate action plans and kind of get a discussion going kind of around that
Within Townsend though.
within Townsend. Yep.
Okay, the I had a question.
Mhm.
The one, I had heard that you're going to have one separate, a town, two town groups.
Yeah.
Employees, how, was that, did you have that, or does that something, is that what's more, this, that is morphed into this?
Yeah, so that's kind of like you said, like morphed into that.
Right,
So
right.
originally we were gonna do like the public outreach kind of more open, but since we didn't really get enough people for that, we're kind of tailoring the strategy to be a little bit more focused, um,
Okay,
starting with staff and then committees. So and we just have the like two separate meetings just because I figure staff like they'll be at work at the town hall. So at 4 p.m. like they would be hopefully available at that time. And then I know committees and volunteers like they might have work or another job, during the day. So we're gonna plan that like at 6 p.m. just a little bit later. Um, so that was kind of the reasoning for having like um two separate like focus group type formats.
so this one for the 9th
Mhm.
at 6 is a third focus group, or is it
It's
one?
the second one. Yeah, there's
Okay,
only gonna be two. Yep. And that's
okay,
for the committees and yeah, those
all
people.
right. All right, and because it is committee, that's why we got the warning about having only one person. Yeah, I would just as soon go ahead and put out create an agenda and say there's gonna be a meeting and we're going to attend, and I guess Mike and I, meet and say, I said, okay, the meeting started when the meeting started. When meeting ends, we have to, talk to each other
Mhm.
momentarily and say, okay, to end the meeting. I guess you adjourn that way, otherwise leave the meeting open until next time we meet, you know? And I don't mind doing that if Mike wants to attend or we just do that in case we do both attend. But
Mhm.
if I were to go to the meeting myself, you don't have to, vote. You have to have start the meeting, end the meeting.
Formal energy
Yeah,
committee.
yeah. So we just thought that probably print the, put up an agenda, schedule a meeting for that anyway. And if we both go, fine.
Yeah, yeah. I again, yeah, I'll double check with Nelson just to make sure that he did, because I gave him an agenda for both meetings. So I'm not sure if he sent that to you or not, but I can follow up with him.
I think
Um,
the last thing I got about this was an email from you a while back that you were planning something in September.
It was
okay.
difficult. It was difficult to print, but I did finally get the agenda to print. The print, my computer wanted me to find another software to print this, but it did finally print.
Oh,
And here's the invitation. the agenda.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, and it looks like Kathy T is entered the waiting room. Should I admit her?
Oh, Thompson, yes, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Hi.
I think you're on
Um,
mute.
You're on mute.
Hello, I'm here and so are my dogs.
There you go. You're on.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm on.
Hi,
I, I,
Kathy.
Amy, go lay down.
All right, so other than the announcement of the events, welcome Kathy. We're at the point on the agenda where we're discussing the climate action plan. And Michelle, has the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mentioned to Ron and Mike that we are doing a kind of like a focus group for municipal staff and then for volunteers and committees on September 9th. So the volunteers and committees meeting is going to be at 6 p.m. And basically what we're trying to do is explaining what a climate action plan is, kind of giving a brief overview on that, talking about the source of emissions from the greenhouse gas inventory for Townsend, and then just kind of giving people a chance to see what other towns are doing, other actions. And I have some questions like prepared to kind of have a discussion on maybe what committees kind of see as being actionable, what kind of stands out to them, and then get like input on that. So that is, yeah, September 9th. So planning that out. And then we also, in the scope of work, there's a town-wide survey. I can share that with you. I'm not sure if Nelson sent the link for that, but basically it's kind of a similar format, kind of more tailored to like the public. Um,
So, the link works now? One of my questions was, how do we link, what, are we linkable? That's really what I put on the agenda. So have we got that, fixed so that we can,
the yeah, the link for the survey, I think I saw it up on there. Let me just double check.
well, it printed out awkwardly when I tried to print it. Maybe here. No, I have. Maybe here.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, so I see the climate action plan for
The,
there's that.
I think it may be underneath that, the second one. No.
Oh, okay, yes. There's one for the climate action plan. I saw a section, um, I think on the town website that had, oh, I'm sorry, it's the main energy committee website. It for some reason took me to a section of the energy committee town website, but um, and I see the link to the survey. Yeah, it looks like it's working, the link to that.
Okay,
Yep.
does that have anything to do with the energy committee or is that going someplace else?
So it's part of the climate action plan like process, trying to get public input. So obviously like you guys can take the survey if you want, but I think what I also am going to need to focus on is trying to again get sort of it distributed out and like get people to take the survey. So um
Survey on the Townsend Energy Committee webpage, is that
yeah.
where?
Yeah, so
So
right now it's on
they
there.
know, they know that they're on the energy committee webpage when they go there. I'll check it myself, but I just want to
Mhm.
know where they end up, you know?
Yeah, so they end up, I mean, it's the link of, sorry, the link to the survey is on the Energy Committee's main page. So if you
Okay,
want, I can share my screen really quick
all
if it
right.
lets me.
I think we gotta let the folks here know that you're sharing a screen.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I think
Yeah.
they're doing it.
So yeah, this is this is where I'm seeing the survey. Um,
Um,
Oh, I see, link to survey. Okay.
oh yeah, right here.
Is there any explanation? In other words, does it say anywhere that, hey, there's a survey or is, because all I see is linked to survey.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we could I think Sabrina she kind of helps updating the website. Maybe we could add a little text here just like providing some context.
Hmm,
Um
good.
but yeah, and it looks like it's working okay. It takes you to it. Um
That's it, David, right. This is the page I tried to print out. My printer just went wacky. They
oh,
printed,
okay.
it gave me all the images on a separate page and
Interesting.
all on a page and it all black. No, we'll go. All right, well, we'll be able to use that. I think I want to look at the survey because I want to know what people are looking at, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
and um I definitely like I can still update the survey. Like it's not something that's like if you have any suggestions. One thing I did want to maybe change is there's like a list of potential actions. Um maybe having them like rank it on a scale of 1 to 5 like might be
yeah.
a good way of doing that. So I'm gonna update it that way. But yeah, yeah. Any suggestions and I can send the link to you if and yeah.
Right. Well, that sounds good. You're making some progress there. Um, I'll tell Kathy since she joined the meeting during this, Kathy, there was a note that went around that that we should either have a quorum and, post that we're having a meeting if we go to this event. And I'm gonna go ahead and post that we're gonna have a meeting, and if three of us or two of us show up, then we're covered, okay?
okay,
So don't worry about not going to the meeting because of a quorum issue. All right,
okay.
um, you already answered the next question, linkability, that's already done. But the the planning board project, they have a project. They're working on the master plan. Michael's working on that and trying to define at this point what it is they're really looking for.
Mhm.
Um, uh, I don't know if the people on the planning board realize that we started off talking about an appendix and they asked us to put it in the body, and now they want to put it in at the beginning of the, it's not, it's just over, this project's been going on for 10 years and I don't, I can see there's different people on the planning board who really read it differently and different people running the project. So it's like, I don't think it makes a difference where the hell they put it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw and you sent me the changes and it didn't seem like anything, too controversial. So,
It's an appearance thing almost.
mhm,
Well, Michael's working through it with them.
mhm,
But we also wanted to deal with our webpage and we wanted his assistance to do that too. Um, but we've discussed in general terms what the webpage needs to do, look forward looking with reference to the past progress. And then just that inform people regarding our mission, summarize our accomplishments, both emissions and monetary savings, and certainly welcome volunteers. The list of things we like to hit with the webpage. If Kathy, you could look at the webpage, and Mike, if you had any time to look at the webpage between dealing with the planning board. These two projects are kind of parallel, but entirely different, right?
Yeah, regarding the planning board, so I think, so I attended a meeting, were you there? Oh, you were there,
Was it one of them?
and they've already approved changes to the Townsend master plan, essentially incorporating the energy goals that we prepared. And then a few minor edits that I suggested to other parts of the master plan. So that's already approved. And I think if I understood right, the latest issue was that they were discussing how to make the changes, and rather than literally updating the text of the plan itself, they were talking about putting in kind of like, it sounded to me like almost a update sheet, like there would be a section at the beginning saying, here, these changes were approved by the planning board on July X 2025. It would list the changes, insert these goals on page whatever, and it would list our goals. You know, they're just talking about mechanically doing it differently, I think. I asked Beth to clarify that. That's
Right. Well, I guess she's the third person we've been dealing with to try to do this, and everybody's opinion about what's clear is different. All right, well, we'll do the best we can with that, and all right. That's answered already. So the last things on that leakability thing and the website development are done. All right. Have any topics not reasonably expected? Yeah. Kathy, nothing. There's wrong. Then open forum. We got nobody. And we're all the way down to scheduling our next meeting. I had proposed Wednesday or Thursday, but now it's gonna be Thursday. Thursday, the 25th of September, okay for you, Kathy?
I actually not be here. I will be traveling that week.
Well, that week.
I'm away from the 17th to the 29th.
Nice.
So the week could be the week after that then.
After that would work.
Week before that, just some.
Yeah, I'll be away the whole week.
Yeah. So, the week after that, I use the calendar in the computer right
I
here.
think I come back on a Monday, and I think.
That would be in October.
October, yeah.
Gonna be
October.
October.
10/1 would be Wednesday.
October 4th?
Well, that's a Saturday.
What day is, let me see.
Thursday is the 4th.
Oh,
And we do
That's
Wednesday.
September.
Yeah.
The 4th of October is a Saturday.
What am I looking at? Oh, yeah, I got the wrong month up.
oh, so
Yeah.
second. Right, second, I think.
It'd be the first or second, yes, October 2nd.
That might conflict with Littleton's Sustainability Committee meeting, but I can definitely do that Wednesday, the 1st.
Yeah, I can too.
I can't do Wednesdays. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. No worries, no worries.
Now,
Well, that's the other possibility is if you wanted to do it like in the afternoon, I don't know
Right.
if that's feasible.
I don't mind doing a 4 o'clock
But
meeting.
for Wednesday.
Yeah.
Work for you, Michelle?
Yeah, that
Or-
works because their meeting is at 7. So yeah, if something's earlier, I can definitely make it work.
Kathy, 7?
Yep, that'd be fine.
Okay, on the, so it'd be the 2nd at 4? October 2nd,
Unless you want to do the Wednesday the first.
or we could do, yeah. Wait,
Oh, that's right, I see. Oh, okay. In other words, I could do Wednesday as long as it's not in the evening.
Oh.
Or I
Oh,
could do
okay.
anytime.
Wed-
So-
Wed- Wednesday, afternoon, that'd be my preference if we can.
Okay.
Okay,
Wednesday. Monday, October 1st. 4 p.m.
okay.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, and, I guess we covered it. Any other, business? None. May I have a motion to adjourn, Kathy?
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Any seconds?
I'll second that.
All right, any discussion on the motion? We're ready to adjourn. All those in favor? Michael?
Aye.
Kathy, aye. Time, 7:26. They'll probably, they might shut you down, Michelle, right away, so thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Thank you. I will follow up and get the a little more text kind of introducing the survey on the website. I'll ask Sabrina if she could update that. And then I'll follow up with like just an agenda and maybe even like a draft of the PowerPoint for that September 9th meeting. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
and so the meeting is adjourned.
Okay,